So this is Universe Sandbox, and as you can see, it is a space game where it's quite realistic. I guess it's agreed upon that it's quite realistic, sort of. And what the game likely intends you to do as soon as you load in, you go to Earth, you slow down time so you don't get a spitting ball of death. Then then you go to add, you go to the moon, then you hit boom, and then you get epic collision. Boom. Just quite literally eats it up. Now, uh, as you can see, everyone's dead. There's no, like, death counter. It's not like Solar Smash or anything like that. Now, one problem in the last video like this, where I did a floating sandbox, my voice was quiet, so I turned on the game's audio. I should be hearable, hopefully. Anyway, enough about that. Let's look at the flaming ball of hell that is currently the planet Earth right now. Now, usually, they're now. I'm not sure how big a crater that would spawn. It's not visible right here, but you can hit multiple data views right here, and then it brings up everything from the aerial surface, which of course looks like hell. This also looks like hell, with the main impact site being over 4,100 degrees Fahrenheit. The elevation going all nuts with more craters opening. I assume this is the crater. That's pretty big. That's the size of Asia, pretty much. And I formed new mountains, with the highest being 709 meters. How is there water on this planet? How is there still water? There should not be water. It is 2,000 degrees Celsius. There should not be any of this on here. How is there ice? This makes no sense. Excuse me. I don't know. Maybe it's confused because I just threw the moon at it. Now, just to not bore you, I'm going to speed up time quite a bit. Yeah, you can screw with time. And then, they cause it to cool down just a little bit, like, a few decades, 2025. The Earth's mostly just dead, I guess. It's just water. As you can see, it's not exactly the same. Whatever is left is just enveloped into, pretty sure it's supposed to be parts of Europe. And from what we can see right here, can I widen this? It's a little small. Whatever. But you can see if you look close, you squint at it, you can see. I'm pretty sure some parts of Russia, like a small island fading away. I don't know. But yeah, but there you go. That was the moon crashing in the Earth and what it does. Now there should not be lights here. There should not be any of that. What there should be is nothing. It's just a barren wasteland. And it would take much longer than just a few years for everything to cool back down. It would take millions of years. I heard once that after a catastrophic asteroid impact, it usually takes the Earth around 10 million years to fully recover. This cloud looks something, a little weird. This cloud right here. Yep. Now, that's not the only thing you can do. What you can also do is go to the sun, go over to it, look at it in all its glory, then, uh, then you make it go boom. I can't make it go boom here, but it's just for people who, who never researched anything. Say that oh, the sun will explode. It will not explode. It will just grow big like this. Just pretend that this is like millions of years. It starts getting big, like really big, like like really big, like really big, like astronomical biggie. Not supposed to be this bright. It's supposed to be. Eh. What is happening? Or I guess it's temperature is the play here. Yeah, it's supposed to look like that. Maybe a little less. then usually it just it envelop Mercury. It get bit. I'm not doing this too fast because then it will like break. It will just despawn itself. It'll go big up to Venus. If Venus is dead, and then it will go up to Earth. Now, let's say you were on Earth before it was swallowed. Well, I guess before it died. Well, I guess you'd still be fine. It's supposed to be like this, but well, more like this. But yeah, you'd be dead. You would not live. Uh, Now again, not the only thing you can do. You can do lots of things in Universe Sandbox. It is called a sandbox after all. Another example. We're just gonna screw down the solar system here. I might go to other simulations. I don't know. I don't plan these videos out. I don't use scripts. What are you, nuts? I can take the mass. 10 times the mass. So if I make the sun 10 times as heavy, it essentially becomes a black hole, except everything doesn't get sucked into it. Mercury is having a seizure over here, with it being over like over here, like 416 degrees Celsius at lowest, or 410, and then when it's really close, stuff like that, 458. Venus is probably beyond dead. I mean, since it's happening so fast, nothing's really dying. Like even the Earth over here, at its furthest point, it's at 117 degrees Celsius. But when it's really close, it gets over 134. Now, of course, everyone on Earth is probably dead. Because, well, no human can survive temperatures like this, because 134 degrees Celsius is over 272 degrees Fahrenheit. Yeah, that's right, I don't know Celsius terms. What are you weird? I guess everything else is just gonna remain stable, I guess. Like, even little Pluto back here is just watching the chaos. It's like, yeah, it's what you get. But, according to its trajectory here, it might just go in. So if I increase everything, yeah, eventually everything gets sucked in. Even little Pluto. I'm trying to go by lots of years, but it's only going by 6 months. Not even Pluto can escape the wrath of the sun. Oh god, here we go. Wait. And then we get slingshotted. Yeah, this is just chaos. Now, you want to see what happens when I make the sun 20 times its mass? If I can... Am I focused on the sun right now? Okay. Now, what will happen if I make it 20 times? Well, it becomes twice as big. And, yeah, if this looks like hell, it's because it is. Nothing should be alive right now. Well, Mercury's gone. Mercury's just dead, and nothing's living on it anymore. Earth is just probably gone by now. There's no way it's alive. Yeah, exactly. Even the oceans are starting to evaporate. And this is it at its furthest point. Even at its furthest point, it's still 260 degrees Celsius. And then it starts coming in close, pretty quickly. This is like its closest point. Oh god, that is bright. If you were on the Earth, you were somehow lived. When you look up, that's what you see. I mean, it's not exactly this, but it's just a big... I assume if the sun was this big on our sky, not only would we all die, but you wouldn't be able to see anything because how bright it is. Like, even from so far away, it's still so bright. Yeah. Now, you're probably wondering, what happened to my place with the black hole? Well, fun fact, if you replace the sun with a black hole that has the same mass as the sun, every planet will stay in its orbit because it has the same mass, therefore it has the same amount of gravity exerted on every planet. Yes, I'm a nerd. Sue me. Uh, well, here, I'm gonna pause it. Replace object. Go to black holes. One solar mass, which means it's about the mass of the sun. Now, because it's the mass of the sun, it's not going to be very big. It's going to be about 2.95 kilometers, or or the size of Manhattan, about the size of Manhattan. I don't know, half. I don't know. I don't do these measurements. And if I were to hit play, everything would remain the same. Nothing's being sucked in. Notice that? Now, yes, the main difference being that everything's gonna freeze, and your sky would not be the same. There should not be light here at all. Is the lighting unrealistic? It should be. Lighting, realistic. Yeah, exactly. There should be no light, no nothing. If you ever wanted to see the planet without any lights turned off, then this is what you're gonna get. Yeah, everything's gonna freeze. You know, you might try and fix the problem with lasers. Since, yes, lasers exist in this game. I can take this ruby thing and start heating up the planet. You know, to keep it nice and toasty during these cold times while we look for a new light source, since, well, there's not going to be anything that's going to keep the planet, you know, nice and warm, or better yet, nice and sunlight. So basically, so pretty much every single plant dies. We're all gonna die because we don't get our vitamin D. Hawaii is just surrounded by a ring of fire. Oh no. Oh wait, no, it died. Never mind. I may have heated up the planet a little too much. Well, here. You know what you can do? Cold laser. Start cooling the planet a little bit. Or start rehabilitizing it, you know? Yeah. Now, if I wanted to immediately vaporize the planet, all I'll do. I don't think it's here anymore. Green Kyber, pretty sure it is. No, there, there's a certain laser here that's supposed to like completely obliterate it. Argon. Oh, that's a nice color laser. Uh, argon fluoride. Why are you frozen? Let's heat up Africa. You can see right here. Get, yeah. Total power, a lot. Yeah. I can just obliterate everything with this. Oh, wait, it's still alive. Oh, my watch. It is 16,000 degrees Celsius. That should not be possible. But then again, there are stars that are way hotter than this, I think. Why aren't you dying? Die. Hold on, what's the highest I can make this number? I am pressing 10 so many times right now. 4E plus 50. I made it so hot, it's... Oh, look right here. I want to write... Not a number. I made it go beyond infinity. Also, I don't want the color to be like that. Come on. I gotta make it a deadly red color. It's just not a number. It just does not exist. Have you ever wanted to see two galaxies collide? So I'm sure everyone knows this, but about 4 billion years from now, our Milky Way galaxy will collide with the nearby Andromeda galaxy. This collision, as a result of the mutual, I'm gonna pause. Mutual gravitational attraction between the stars, planets, and other matter. Yeah. It'll make a merged galaxy called Milkdromeda. Now, because of how slow this process is, everything is going by 1 million years a second. Oh, look at this. Look at that. That is gorgeous. Now, our solar system will probably be totally fine. We might get slingshotted out, but yeah, we'll be fine. Oh look, a black hole is emerging. There's now one Giga Chad black hole. Oh, it's gorgeous. Let's speed up time a little bit. Oh, let's see what galaxy it makes. It's supposed to be called Milkdromeda. So I'm just gonna change your name to. Now I'm holding the microphone because I don't have an arm for it. I need to find out how to do that. Milkdromeda. Your new name is Milkdromeda. Uh, Now, it's quite insane. Maybe it's a spiral or some sort of elliptical galaxy. I don't know. What else can we do in this game? I'm just saying space facts. I'm not really doing much. Let's see. Earth exploding in real time. Oh wait, that. Oh, yo, it's going boom. So if the Earth were to explode in real time, this is what it would look like. They could start to see ripples in the fabric of the planet itself. We're seeing some particles. Now, in Solar Smash, there's like a ship that you can use that'll immediately blow up the planet. Uh, in a certain like game theory episode, they said that it would take like several times the energy of the sun to explode the planet with a single beam. So they could go boom like this, which it is taking quite a bit of time. Okay, I'm impatient. Come on, hurry up. Explode already. Explode! We're going at 1.44 minutes. Yeah, I could. Oh, you can see its surface just erode away while a bunch of mini balls just. So it would take about 30 minutes for the entire thing to fully explode if you count the surface still existing when it's done. What else we get? Okay. Now now how about instead of destroying we start creating? So see little the so let's do the one thing that everyone's probably shouting at me to do. Let's terraform Mars. Now, how are we gonna terraform this small dead planet? That's a great question. It might be a little hard to, because its atmosphere and stuff. But worry not. We are going to make this thing habitable. Make this dead rock of red sand habitable. Hopefully we find curiosity. We have to find curiosity. It's our mission now. Okay, first things first. We should probably give it an atmosphere. That way any water. And so I probably have to fix temperature, otherwise the water I put on Mars will freeze. To do that, we must. Oh, what is happening there? I don't even know. Should probably get this down further. That way it gets warmer. Get this all the way up. No, well, not all the way, but still. Make the mass much better. Maybe like 0.7. There we go. It now has an atmosphere. How nice. Now, are you heating up at all? No. Got it. is it heating up at all? I don't think it is. So I'm gonna do a little cheat code. If I make this heat up, then this means this is the amount of energy it takes for it to heat up, or cool down. So if I just input, oh I don't know, like 17 or 16, it should not change much really. Which means it's now reasonably temperatured. So let's give it some water. I think that's a reasonable amount of water. Now it was instantly made warm. Now let's give it some vegetation and some city lights. If habitable, it's definitely habitable. There we go, there's the vegetation. It's green with grass. Now, don't live on the tallest mountains. It's actually a little bit warmer on the ground a little bit. Just don't live on a mountain or near the poles and you should be fine. Now, the ultimate test. Can it sustain this life? Can it handle it? Or will it die? Right, hold on. Yeah, one thing we forgot to do. Give it a magnetosphere. Oh, boom. It now has a magnetosphere. Since that's the whole reason why it's uninhabitable in the first place, because it was literally shredded apart. Same with its atmosphere by solar wind. It was not strong in terms of that. Getting quite cold around this area. I see no drastic changes. Well, there we go. We successfully made Mars habitable. The only thing that makes it unlivable right now is its gravity, because its gravity is so low that you'll need to exercise to keep up with it, and it wouldn't be sustainable. So I guess we can't live on Mars then. I mean, we could live on Venus if we somehow made that habitable. Yes, I'm gonna make Venus habitable. I'm gonna try to, anyway. Let's try it. This might be a little bit difficult, but might be a tad bit, might be a little bit hard to do. And by that I mean it will be absolutely hard to do, because it's a little bit of an ass in terms of cooperating when I try and make it habitable. Alright, first things first, gotta get rid of that heat. Make its atmosphere astronomically less strong. There you go. 0.963 M Earth. Turn this down and turn this up. That way it cools down, even though it won't. We gotta do our cheat code again, where we just make this a big, 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 big number, and make it a sustainable temperature. 15, maybe a little more. Right, and another thing, we gotta give it. Its day is actually as long as its year. Yeah, its day takes longer than its year. How weird, right? Of course, we cannot allow that, so let's give it, there you go. So it's just slightly longer by like 40 minutes or something. And it's actually spinning the opposite way, so the sun rises in the west and sets in the east. How nice. How weird, I guess. Sea level, let's get the sea level to an appropriate level here. That seems pretty good. Let's give it vegetation and city lights. Which, what do you know? There is. Now, a lot of these are mountains, so it is going to be a little bit harder to live on there. That, and it's also, for some reason, really hot. No need to be. There you go. It's very hot when you're lower, like on the sea level. It's actually cold when you're on the mountains, so I guess we should probably increase this a little bit. There you go. Now, is it sustainable? Can it live? It lives. I've made Venus habitable. Now, of course, in real life, this would be, oh god, hard. It, it'd be very hard to terraform Venus, but it's possible. Just very hard to do. Kurzagad, or whatever their name is, has a detailed video on that. Alright, one thing I want to do. I can make the Earth bigger than the Sun without it turning into a star, since that's what would realistically happen if the Earth was as big or bigger than the Sun. All I gotta do is screw around with density. You just gotta make it, oh god. Just gotta make the density very low, that way it gets bigger. So we're making the Earth less heavier, I guess. More density. Oh, there it is. We gotta start doing this, making it really big in the process. What just happened? Fine, I'll make a small rock go big. Come on. Come on. Damn it. Fine then, Venus. Come on, Venus. Come on. No, I made it go boom again. Oh, whatever. I'll just make the sun big and we'll get over it. Okay, that big sun. Wait. What the hell just happened? Okay, well, I made it. Okay. Alright. Last thing I want to do. I said I was gonna make the sun explode, and yet I didn't do that, so, I'm gonna make the sun explode. Get, explode. Where's explode? Where's the explode tool? And boom. Gonna take a few minutes, but, yep, there you go. That's the supernova. And everything gets enveloped in it and just burns to death. Like Jupiter is, why are they being frozen? Yeah, well, that's enough of Universe Sandbox, I guess. Bye.